welcome back to my studio. So what I'm going to do now is something that I have done before, and I'll leave a link to those videos. I'm going to do another geode, and I use some plywood, and I have a jigsaw, and I cut my own design out, and it's really simple. Don't be put off with this saying, oh, I don't have a jigsaw, I can't do that. The jigsaws are like $25, and they're really simple to use. So I've cut out my geode shape, I've masked the back and the hole and everything, and I've got all like beautiful beads and crystals I'm going to embellish it with. Put that on there, and this one's going to be green and gold, and I've got my paints here. There's no point listing these because this is only going to be the underpainting. I'm going to show you how I do the underpainting. It's just really to like cover the board and mask it, and just so that when I do the tinted resin, it's going to be a solid color, not going to be translucent, because I want it to be really solid. And you'll see the process of adding the colored resin and the beads, and then drawing lines and making a beautiful geode painting. So I will do the painting, it's called an underground painting, and I'll do that in fast forward so you can sit back and relax, enjoy the music. So there's the underpainting. It looks like nothing right now, and it doesn't have to, because even, my path with the resin may not, definitely not resemble anything like this, because I don't want it to be so bright green, but I need to have different greens in order to make the resin blend more when it's on top of it, and you'll see that process as it happens. So when the painting is completely dry, I'll come back and do the resin bit by bit. So see you later. Okie dokie. It paints really dry, and what I've decided to do, I used for this layer the most awful resin that I dug out from the back. It's just horrible. I'm not even going to name it because it was like so yellow, and I don't care about that because it's heavily tinted now. But this is just the first layer of resin. For the rest of it, I'm going to use Let's Resin because that's my favorite go-to resin. And for the colors, the gold, I'm using Let's Resin Bright Gold Mica Powder. And for the greens, I'm using Lumiere Metallic Olive Green. That's the darkest one. And another lighter one is Pearlex Powdered Pigment Spring Green. And they'll be listed below. So this is just the first layer of resin. I don't know how many layers I'm going to do. But we'll begin. What I like to do is start with a darker and get lighter, and do the greens first and then work in the gold. So we shall begin, and I will do this in fast forward. So let me get a baby wipe to clean my fingers. That's the first layer of resin, and that pretty much defines the shape of the geode slice. The next, once this is dry, the next layer will be I'm going to put really chunky crystals around the edges and the shards around the middle. Then I will take my pens, my green metallic pen and my gold pen, to make this really look like a geode slice. And then the last layer is a clear coat of resin to like tie it all in. So thank you so far for watching, and we will come back. And I love this shape here, because geodes aren't just like circles, you know, they've got all these interesting little quirks to them. Let this dry and I will see you when I come back. Oh, and the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to torch this layer, get rid of all the air bubbles. Loving green and gold, just you can't go wrong with green and gold. See you when it's dry. Bye. So it's the next day, it's nice and dry. I did sand the outsides because it was a bit rough around the edges, as that's my attempt at a Cockney accent. And so I'm just going to spray this with some rubbing alcohol. If there's anything left in here, come on, I know, I can feel that there is. Come on, out you go. I've got another bottle here, maybe this one's better. Just to make sure I've got all that dust up. Now the edges are lovely and smooth. Now I didn't sand in here, and I'm not too bothered about that because I'm going to have shards, resin shards in there, so nobody's going to really touch that. And the final coat will be clear and make this even more silky. So that's that. And then I also wanted to show you my spatula, which you saw me spreading the resin out with. What's lovely about using these silicone spatulas is it's so easy to clean up. Resin just like literally peels right off from it. So that's easy peasy. And we get the gist. And now, so you can't see it, but there's like a little air bubble there, and It's just a couple of little air bubbles. So what I want to do is give it, this is 800 grain wet or dry sanding sheets, and I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to take some water and where I see little bubbles, just going to sand those down with some wet or dry. Yeah, so that's gone. And you can go over the whole thing if you want. Wet or dry I love because it still leaves it nice and soft and gives the next coat of resin some tooth. A little collection of bubbles there. Anyway. Right. Now I'm going to go and wipe that dry, because we know resin and water are enemies. So I'm going to make sure that's really lovely and dry, and then I'm going to get my pen and go over and start making the geode marks of the slice onto this before I put the crystals round, and then after that's done it will be a final coat of resin. So I will get my pen and we'll start the next portion of the video. Here I have a gold leafing pen, and I'm just going to pick out areas where I think it would stand out, you know, to bring the geode to life. Like for here, for example, don't go out on me, I've got another one there. So I'd like to go around this area. That's enough of the lines. Now I'm going to mix some resin with the crystals, and we'll put the first layer of crystals around the edge. Okay, back to the geode. I tinted some shards green, just slightly, and I've put some resin around the middle hole, and I've got some clear crystals which I'm going to put around the outside now, and I've got more standby, and I'm going to place that on there, and I've got more resin mixed if I need to make up more crystals. So let's begin. Now I'm going to put the shards down. Hey, what I decided to do was the gold lines that I drew around, you can still see some of them here. I decided to chunk up a bit and I put Elmer's glue all in a big thick line and put gold glitter glass over the lines. I also put some other green crystal rocks here, and I'm going to do my final layer of resin. So the resin is mixed and I am just going to start pouring around the outside. Obviously the rocks are already covered in resin, so I just need to do the inside. I'm not sure how many ounces this is going to take, but if I run out, I will make more. This looks like it should be enough. Okay. So I'm going to spread that out. You don't have to watch me do that boring task. And when it's dry in the morning, I will come back and you will see the finished result. Good morning, and it's finished. It's absolutely stunning. I brought it out into the sunlight to show you. Let me bring you in for a close-up. Absolutely gorgeous. So send me an email if you're interested in this, but I will put it on my Etsy site. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.